Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Gemini for this upcoming week in March. And I believe today is March 21st. I haven't looked at the calendar, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I think it's March 21st. If you are new to my channel or unfamiliar, this is Carmilla, by the way, and anything else that you may need to know regarding this video and the readings is in the description box below, so please check that out if you're curious. This is a general love reading, so it can pertain to anything, relationships, situations, circumstances surrounding family, friends, work, you name it, it might apply. Also be flexible with the energy. You may feel like I'm reading for you. You could potentially feel like you're cross-watching for somebody that you're dealing with. Don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. And my intention is always to reach those that need the message the most and those that will benefit the most from the message. So Gemini, take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. Okay? So I'm going to get started. Let me give this deck one more shuffle. And let's see what's going on for Gemini. Here we go. All right. We're going to start off with the Three of Cups. And the World in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands. The Ace of Cups in reverse. The Fool in reverse. The Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Hermit. Okay, Gemini. So you could be dealing with a family situation or something that's going on within a group of friends or co-workers. We have a Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords on the table, both in reverse. This may be the same person. I haven't decided yet. I feel like this Queen of Wands has accomplished something or is feeling like she's had some success in some way. She may not be talking right now. She may be kind of keeping to herself. I do feel like this is probably the same person, but I might change my mind, Gemini. This feels like there might be some kind of disruption within a relationship or something. Someone's feeling a little bit cautious around another person. Maybe feeling a little wary, uncertain. Or just a little bit, being a little bit careful around somebody. Within a group. Again, this feels like it could be a group of friends, group of family members, co-worker. Let's get some more cards up here, Gemini. So we have the Queen of Pentacles now, and she's also in reverse. And the Two of Swords. Chariot in reverse. The Seven of Wands. the Magician, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so we have a Queen of Pentacles on the table. Okay, I want to talk about these queens separately. First of all, I feel like this Queen of Wands has kept something from happening or kept something from transpiring. She has stopped movement in some way. She's been successful with this, and she's doing it, she's standing her ground, she's defending herself in some way, and she's been successful at this. She's kept something from happening, or she has possibly kept someone from knowing something. There's been a blockage, or some way she's stopped or kept something from moving forward, but she's been successful in that manner. This Queen of Wands is somebody who needs to have things her way. This can be somebody who's overly demanding. This can be somebody who is jealous or envious. This is somebody who has high expectations, but not necessarily for herself, for others. So in other words, she expects those around her to respect her, to look at her a certain way, and if they don't, you know, she might kick you to the curb, for example, if you're not treating her the way she feels she needs to be treated or respected. This person's a little full of themselves, is what I'm trying to say. This is somebody who is uncomfortable to be around because, like I said, they may feel high and mighty, they may talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. But they do expect that of others. This could be someone who feels like they know, they have all the answers. So this Queen of Wands has kept something from happening, and I feel like the person within this group is the person who's receiving whatever backlash is going on with this Queen of Wands is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, this can be somebody who's mean or gossipy. This can be somebody who's removed or taken herself out of a situation, or this can be somebody who's overly smothering, or this could be somebody who has basically decided that they're not going to accept responsibility in a situation. In other words, they're going to take care of themselves and not worry about others. Typically, the Queen of Pentacles in the upright position is kind of a mothering type figure, someone who puts others first. In the reverse, she could be about self-care or worrying about herself or not at all concerned about others. So this could be somebody who is acting the opposite of somebody who's loyal and compassionate, or this could also be someone who's just not willing to put any effort into another person, having concern for that person, has removed themselves from a position of caregiver, for example. And I feel like this person's blocked. This person may be blocked, or we may be facing a decision or a choice within a group or a family situation, friends, co-workers. I feel like there's some distance between these two, this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. I think that both may be responsible for separating from each other, or there is some kind of feeling that this relationship hasn't been going well, isn't going well, or is not meant to be nurtured, or I just don't feel like there's a lot of energy being put forth into this relationship between these two queens. There could be some bad blood between these two, but I feel like one or both of these energies is ready to let go of the other, because I feel like there's a certain amount of feeling cautious, maybe about each other's motives. And I think that this Queen of Swords could represent one or both of these energies. I don't feel like there's a lot of communication. If there is communication, there's not a lot. If there is communication, it's not positive communication. There may have been some kind of expectation between these two. Like this relationship, there was something significant between these two energies, and it just hasn't panned out or hasn't worked out. Hi, Sylvester. I know you want to get on my lap, but this is not the time. Yeah, I know. So Gemini, you could be either one of these energies, or you could be an external energy that's not represented by either one of these people presented in this reading. Remember to be flexible with the energy. If you are resonating with this, you're going to know who you are. If you're represented at all within this reading, you could be, like I said, an external energy, somebody who is around these people. This could be a relationship that's affecting you, but you're not actually, one of the people involved in this situation. So let me give this deck one more shuffle and we'll get some more cards out here for you, Gemini. Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups again in reverse. And the Three of Swords. The Devil is clarifying this Queen of Wands. And we have the Eight of Cups again, this time in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. King of Pentacles, the Hermit in reverse this time, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like there's some kind of, Gemini, there's some kind of quarrel, disagreement, some kind of resentment or bad blood between these two queens. And I feel like this Queen of Wands is happy the way it is. She doesn't want things to change. She doesn't want to make amends. She doesn't want any movement forward. She doesn't want any growth with this person, this Queen of Pentacles. She's happy with the way things are. Unfortunately, she's dwelling in devil energy. She is dealing with some shadow energy. So there's something that has gone awry within this relationship with this Queen of Pentacles. It has caused some heartbreak, separation. I feel like there's a lack of communication. I think that both of these queens are, to a certain extent, responsible for the demise of this relationship, but I think it's affected other people. Could be a family situation. These could be sisters, could be brothers. Again, remember this, the gender of the cards doesn't matter. It's just the energy. It's what this person, how this person is behaving and acting, what kind of energy they're dwelling in. I feel like this person has been separated or removed from a situation because of some hardships within this relationship with this Queen of Wands. I feel like it's been difficult and challenging, heartbreaking. There's probably some grief and sorrow surrounding the situation, and it continues. There's no resolution. There's no closure. There's been no decisions made or no movement forward, no movement backward, no definitive decisions regarding this relationship or its status at this point in time. There's a King of Pentacles on the table. This King of Pentacles is a very loyal, compassionate, grounded individual. This is somebody who can be considered a father figure, a caregiver. This is a protector, patriarch, somebody who's very considerate, loyal, dependable, grounded, a hard worker. This king is feeling cautious or feeling uncertain about the situation. I think he'd like to walk away from the situation or leave it behind or let it go. Maybe release this feeling of feeling responsible in some way. With this Four of Pentacles, it feels like he may want to act on behalf of one or both of these queens. I think he's feeling cautious. I think he's feeling like maybe he's loyal to one or both of these people, but I think he feels like he would like to see some resolution, but I think he's also feeling cautious about maybe getting involved. It's possible that because of the energy coming from this Queen of Wands, I feel like she's put a stop to everything. She's just kind of kept movement. She's kept movement at bay or progress at bay, or kept anything from moving forward, whether it be, again, closure in a situation or some kind of resolution. I think that this queen is perfectly happy with how things are. And because of that, she's keeping, I feel like she's staying on the down low. She's keeping a low profile. She may not be communicating much. If she is communicating, it's not productive communication. It's not helping the situation. It's not adding clarity. I feel like she's represented by this Queen of Swords and this Hermit energy. She's kind of keeping to herself because she likes things how they are. She may have manifested the situation and it's exactly the way she wants it to be. She wants the distance between this Queen of Pentacles. She wants to keep things the way they are, where there may not be communication between these two queens. Again, like I said, it feels like there's some kind of bad blood or this distance, this feeling like these two people are keeping to each other. Because again, there could be some bad blood or some kind of disagreement or some kind of disharmony within the relationship, which is all well and good, like I said before. But I feel like it's affecting other people. Could be a family situation, like I said, or co-workers, group of friends. So we have the Two of Wands in reverse and the Six of Wands again. Judgment in reverse. There's the Fool again in reverse. Ace of Swords. There's the Queen of Swords in the upright position. Ten of Wands in reverse. and the Four of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this Queen of Pentacles at least feels like she doesn't have any choice in this situation, that it is what it is. I think she's kind of accepted her position in the situation. She's accepted the grief that she's having to deal with. And the fact that she's removed from the situation. Again, I feel like there's some distance between these two. Disruption within this relationship. It's caused disruption within a group or a family situation. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is removed from the situation. And frankly, while she may be feeling some grief or some sadness regarding the situation, she also feels like, you know what, this is what it is. It's not going to get better. I don't have any choice in the matter. I feel like she's being blocked to a certain extent from communication, from taking action, from making any moves. She's just removed herself or been removed from the situation and is staying that way. And at least at this point in time, feels like that might be where she should be, where she's most comfortable in this situation. I don't know that she feels like she needs to have a connection with this Queen of Wands, at least the way this relationship stands right now. Because this Queen of Wands is making poor decisions. She's making bad choices. She's happy with no movement forward or no progress. And she's dwelling in this, like I said, she's dwelling in this devil energy. And anybody who's dwelling in this kind of energy is probably someone you want to keep your distance from. So I'm not saying that this Queen of Pentacles is not dealing with her own shadow energy, because she obviously is, Gemini. But to a certain extent, I think she's made this choice because this person that she's dealing with is not somebody she wants to be around right now. And like I said, this Queen, please stop chewing on my hair. It really drives me nuts. I think this King of Pentacles would like to see some progress. I think he feels some loyalty towards one or both of these energies. But I think he is also feeling a sense that this is going nowhere, and he probably feels like he doesn't have a whole lot of control over the situation. And if he does feel like he could help or step in and change things or make things different or better, he is feeling very cautious about the situation and feeling like he might need to stay out of it, at least at this point in time. I think that it feels like the people in this reading have come to terms with the way things are right now. And as it stands, this Queen of Wands is getting her way. And I'm not sure anybody else is putting any energy forward to change the matter. Even though I think there potentially could be some real positive, a real positive outcome if these energies came together and tried to work together, tried to make things better between the two of them. But as it stands right now, that's not going to happen, Gemini. So again, I don't know who you are in this reading, but as far as I can tell, it feels like you're the Queen of Pentacles. It feels like you're the one who maybe has been separated from the situation, or the person who's kind of stepped away from it because you just don't feel like being part of this Queen of Wands energy, whatever she's putting forth. So we have the King of Cups and the Tower. Temperance. Ten of Swords. Four of Swords. Death in reverse. Ace of Wands. And the Eight of Swords. So we have King of Cups on the table. I do feel like this is also the King of Pentacles, and he showed up in this Queen of Pentacles energy, Gemini. This King of Pentacles, whoever this is to you, this is somebody who's very compassionate and loving, and has devotion and love for all. He wears his emotions on his sleeves. He's not afraid to show his emotions. I feel like this person is connected to both of these queens. This could be a father figure, a friend, a coworker. It could be a spouse of one or one of these queens. But this person has a connection with both of these queens. And again, I feel like he probably would like to step in and help work through this problem. I think he's trying to seek some clarity. I think he's trying to seek answers. I think he's trying to gather information or understand the situation, because right now he's feeling overly cautious about getting involved or sticking his nose in the situation and in the business of these queens without, I think, having everything he feels he needs in order to help the situation. I think he'd like to see some resolution, but I think he knows, at least right now, until he has a clearer understanding of what went wrong between these two people, that maybe he is not in a position to make things work. Again, there is absolutely a potential for resolution, for something positive to come out of this, but these two queens have to work things out. These two queens are responsible for making it work. I think they have people around them who would like to see things work out between the two of them. Again, because whatever this bad blood is between these two, whatever went wrong within this relationship between these two queens, is affecting other people. Could be a family situation, like I said, could be a work situation, work dynamic. So I just realized that my book for my Dreams of Gaia Tarot deck is over there. So I'm going to pull a card, Gemini, and then I'm going to go get my book. It's just across the room, which is like 8 feet. It's not like I have to go. And will you please stop chewing on my hair? That really drives me nuts. I sit here and she's like, she looks like she's cleaning herself or whatever, but she gets my hair stuck in her feet and then she bites at it. It feels like she's biting my hair off. And not only that, she pulls on it. So she yanks it out of my head while she's biting at it, and it's very uncomfortable. Okay, Gemini, let's get one card, one Dreams of Gaia Tarot card for you, and see if we can't get any advice for Gemini. Next steps forward. You know, I think this King of Pentacles, King of Cups, I think he would like to communicate, gain some clarity with one or both of these queens, again, to try to help or mediate. Is this the one? There's two here. I'm not going to take two. But he is feeling, don't bite my ear. He's feeling cautious about this, not feeling certain about where he stands. Maybe not, this is the one. Maybe not feeling like it's not his place to get involved, but I think he is being affected by this situation, as others are. So this is not just a problem between these two queens. It's affecting other relationships within it. You know, again, it could be a family situation, work dynamic. So we have the Ace of Earth that came out in the upright, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Let me get my book. And we'll read this meaning, Gemini, and hopefully it'll give you some clarity, help you in some way regarding this situation. And then we'll wrap this up. Okay. Ace of Earth. Okay, here we go, Gemini. When the Ace of Earth appears in your reading, it represents a time of change and new beginnings on the career and home front. This change is driven by a desire for financial security and independence for yourself or for those for whom you are responsible. It is time to make preparations and plans for the future so that you are not challenged or placed under stress by the changes that are coming. What do you want to do with your life? What career path will allow you to both meet your responsibilities and be fulfilled? Are you more interested in financial reward than seeking a vocation or career that will stimulate you and make you happy? It is time for you to think of the outcome you desire. Do you need to further your education and qualifications to create more financially rewarding opportunities? A new beginning founded in practicality and pragmatism. Sorry, I'm stumbling over my words this morning. Sorry. A new beginning founded in practicality and pragmatism. This is the energy of the Ace of Earth. It is time to be grounded in your approach and seek tangible outcomes that meet your desires. Determine your weaknesses and strengths, weigh your responsibilities, and then decide whether or not they fit with your goals and objectives. Also, be sure to consider the impact your decision will have on those around you. Be certain of your motivation. If you desire a safe and secure environment that is free of financial stress, then now is the time to consider building solid foundations. So honestly, Gemini, what I got from this is that this could potentially be a situation between these two queens. Could be a work situation, again, it could be a family situation, but there's something gone awry between these two, and it's affecting, could be affecting, you know, your finances, could be affecting the job or the home situation. Especially in this day and age where things feel uncertain and a little bit in upheaval. The fact that these two energies are not getting along and not working together could be hindering a situation where if these two were working together and getting along, things would be pretty damn good. And Four of Wands good is what I mean. So I think these two energies are in a position right now where they are, or at least this Queen of Wands is keeping something from moving forward that could potentially be positive for these two people and the people that surround them, whether they be friends, family, co-workers. But right now, this relationship is going nowhere and it's causing some upheaval, and it needs to be rectified. There needs to be some resolution. And I think the person who needs to initiate that, at least, or the person who needs to be open to that, is this Queen of Wands, because she's happy with how things are, and that's unfortunate because it's negatively affecting others. But she is happy keeping things as they are and keeping things from moving forward, and unfortunately, she's dwelling in this kind of energy. So I'm going to leave that here. Gemini, I hope this reading gave you some clarity. I hope it gives you something to take away and hopefully move forward with the situation. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope I see you again soon. Bye, Gemini.